Searching for opponent. Estimated wait time 10 seconds.
Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Entering play call screen.
Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Really disciplined job.
Enter and chest coaching. Pause. You have 3 options. Depth chart. Entering. Enter. Yes. SU. RD. SUBL. Slot 2. Slot 1. Slot 1. Slot 1. Slot 1. Slot 2. Slot 1. Entering paused screen. Entering play
Opportunity to
call.
get down there
Coach
and make the stop at the
suggestions. There are
19.
6 categories. Recent. There are 6 coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Quarterback empties his backfield.
Yes.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Durham. They bring him down, but not before he's
Entering
able to
play
pick
call.
up the first
Coach
down.
suggestions. There are 6
Nice
categories.
job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down.
Yes.
Did a nice job of it.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Smash it. Turns it on down the left side. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this is why you see tight ends featured in offenses now across college football.
Entering
They're
play
so
call.
pivotal
Coach
because they're so
suggestions. There are
big,
6
so strong,
categories.
can break tackles, and then can outrun people and get to the end zone. Big play by the big fella.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Entering play
Aggressive
call.
play
You have
calling
7
on that drive.
options.
Just 2
Five
plays, they get the long
return
touchdown
left
pass to
selected.
pay it off. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and
Entering
it'll be a
play call.
touchback.
Coach RPO red Florida screen. Audible.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat will get home, and
Entering
the
play
quarterback
call.
goes
Coach
down at the
suggestions.
17.
There are 8 categories.
That's a good
You have
example there of
15
complementary
options.
defense.
Verticals,
The
Y out is
DBs and
selected.
linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Pulls it in. It's Franklin. They
Entering
bring
play
him down,
call.
but a solid
Coach
pickup to put
suggestions.
them in
There are 8
position to pick up a
categories.
first
You have
down.
15 options.
This is where you
Corner
make the
strike.
money on the
Audible.
drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short.
Audible.
Looking to throw, it's James. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target.
Entering
He got
play
hit as he
call.
was
Coach
trying to throw, and they
suggestions.
can't
There are
convert
8
on 3rd
categories.
down.
You have 12
Boston
options.
College lining
Punt
up
is
to punt
selected.
this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the
Entering play
ground.
call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line.
Yes.
He he wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. It's Green. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Fires into traffic, picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big win.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Dances away. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Coach suggestions.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Rush is on him. Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
He's going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking to buy time. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
That aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
First play of the period will be a second down.
Give cushion. Pass.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to...
There he goes! Lowers those pads. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
There are 6 categories.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker out.
He's loose. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
There are 6 categories.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back streak right in behind them.
6 categories.
The Tigers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Quarterback making adjustments. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. First priority is to take care of the ball here. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun. Here's the pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown LSU.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
Entering play call, we have 7 options.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Inside zone, high crawl, inside zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. High be calling a hot route. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You have 15 options.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Finds us back in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Boston College wants to play fast. Looking to throw, it's James. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play call, coach suggestions.
And man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
You have 9 options. Cover 3 does Mabel is selected.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
While a red option.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here we go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Caught behind the line. It's Richard. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's James. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Drive is selected.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on route short. They take a shot down the field on third and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on third down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
Finally corralled, but not before he picked up the first down.
There are 6 categories.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play. Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Second down, he'll throw it. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Give cushion. Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one.
Give cushion.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Buys a little time with his feet. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete. But obviously, they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got his man. They make the stop at the 2, but he...
Suggest. Enter. Option. Exit to main. Entering. Yes, exit to menu.
You ass, shut up.
Entering. Pending game results pop up. Your previous game is still being processed by the Florida Gators. Searching for opponent. Estimated wait time 10 seconds. Notification. MR_HARRIPAL has joined the lobby.
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Entering play call screen.
The Gators move, kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to...
And coaching. Pause. You have 3 options. Depth chart. Entering. Enter. Yes. Slot 2. Slot 1. Entering. Resume. Entering. Cancel. Pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Control. Coaching. Pause. You have 3 options. Depth chart. Entering. Depth chart. R. F. Sam. CP. Slot 3. Slot 5. Slot 1. Slot 2. Slot 1. H T W R slot 2 slot 1 slot 2 slot 3 slot 2 slot 3 slot 4 slot 5 slot entering play call coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Offense and an empty set.
Pass.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1990s.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
There are 8 categories.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, a little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Plows through the defense. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Might be changing the route. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
Entering play call.
And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got the quick pass. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you. And they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. To the air, it's Castellanos. Going over the top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Suggestions.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Noles will have it 1st and 10.
Give pass.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Fire zone free.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Pass. Pass.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. Running wide open down the gut. Touchdown Noles. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. The guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend the short field from the start after that penalty.
You have 15 options. Bench Z spot is selected.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Fletchboy. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Gators will hustle to the line. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Overload free press.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Pass.
Looking downfield on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up.
Entering play call,
Incomplete.
coach suggestions.
Just about
There
seen
are
this
6
offense look
categories.
very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short game.
There are 6 categories.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Fletchboy. Here's a heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hansen. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding his zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Categories, you have 15 options. HB zone WK is selected.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. They'll try to run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
We'd love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Short cross. Goes.
He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
The Gators are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Looking downfield, it's Fletchboy. Sure hands, it's Ball.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming in the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. A shot toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
Entering play call, you have 7 options. 5,
And the Knowles will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Empty and stick and not selected.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
I really like the slot receiver. And I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories.
That is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Fletchboy. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hard running there. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Got a little space. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. On the run, deep down the right side.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Finds his man. It's Clark. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Gators headed quickly to the line. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking for his man in the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And they decided to go for it. They decided to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The give to the tailback. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Down, but they'll move the stick as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They had a chance to mull things over, and
Give
let's see
cushion.
how they start the
Pass.
final period here on second down.
Give cushion. Pass.
Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete.
Entering
Going
play
for
call,
broke on
coach
second down, but third
suggestions.
down's
There are
coming
6
up.
categories.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra
Give
mustard
cushion.
on it, but I think
Pass.
that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Pass.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab.
Entering play
Really
call,
nice
coach
job to convert
suggestions.
that
There are
third
6
down, and they've got it
categories.
at the 33.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute
Give
that play any
cushion.
better.
Pass.
The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Trying to pound
Entering
their
play
way
call,
forward. He
coach
picks up a couple to
suggestions.
the
There are 6
31.
categories.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the
Give
line,
cushion.
2nd and 7.
Pass.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute
Entering
timeout,
play
and this
call,
offense will
coach
try to drain
suggestions.
away
There are
the
6
time and secure
categories.
the victory. At this point, the defense has little
Give
choice but
cushion.
to sell out to stop the run
Pass.
on 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with the lone back. Makes it past the marker. That is just the kind of run
Entering
you
play
want when
call,
you're trying
coach
to close out
suggestions.
a
There
game.
are 6 categories.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Pass.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as...
Entering pause. Exit to main menu. Entering. Yes, exit to menu. Entering pen.